ethical person? If you think about the meaning of being an ethical person, some may say that to be ethical means that a person can recognize or even identify what is right from wrong and always follows what he or she thinks is right. Well, the idea of an ethical person being someone who understands the difference between the right and wrong can be a good definition. I think that it is not always the case since people tend to regard something as right when it's not the right thing to do at all. In my opinion, I believe that an ethical person is someone who follows the laws and ethical principles always. She is someone who always chooses what has always been right. Furthermore, if the employee has a family, the situation will be more complicated since the employee is being pushed and needs to choose between losing his job or to secure his job for his family requirement. This thing goes to the failing student. While we are outside the situation, we can easily see what we can do with logical explanation. But if we put ourselves in the student place, I believe that many students will choosing between funds and force you into studying courses that might not that much interesting. Students tend to give high importance to the short-term things like having fun rather than a long-term, such as studying to build their future. While this hurdle and situation may let us choose ways sometimes, there are a huge impact on ourselves. Depends on whatever choice we make. We must always think about the right choice, which of the course gives us best results at the end. Some people think that choosing the right things only risk us. In my opinion, I think that we are being impatient. Growing up, for most people, going to college is not an option. It is an expectation. In our society, going to college has become a fundamental part of our education, becoming an adult, and or most people, just simply part of our lives. However, as people grow up and experience reality, the realization hits that college may not be as simple as once thought. As much as attending college is expected from the majority of young people, dropping out of college is not. Even with the idealization of the college experience, some students are forced to cut their education short due to a plethora of issues. Every person has individual problems they have to face, such as family, money, or mental issues. At this level, the analysis will be very small and precise because it deals with the most basic form of interaction between each other or small groups. When studying the issue of students dropping out of college at a single or small scale, there are many problems that could affect why one person would not be able to make it at a college or university. Example is a family cannot manage to maintain a student in college because they are needed in the home. A specific example would be if a parent passes away and there is a new lack of stability for the family. A student might have to drop out and get a job to provide for younger siblings or a parent. This would be an understandable person to not continue college, but is very specific to certain people or families. Another personal case of why an individual would drop out of college is it is just not the right fit for their life. College does teach valuable life skills and provide an advanced education for those who need it. Yet, some professions do not require a degree. If If a student is not getting valuable instruction for what they want to do, it would be the smart thing to back out and pursue an apprenticeship. For example, careers such as plumbing, welding, electricians, cosmetics, etc. do not need a 4-year course degree. Both examples are highly personal and therefore do not apply to the majority of people. It is different than just looking at the micro level because the reasons for the dropout rate do not just apply to the one person or family, but a larger audience. One reason for the high college dropout rate could be high schools are not preparing students properly.